And it's great to be back with you on Super Sunday with two fantastic games and a new addition to our panel as well, in Jose Mourinho joining two serial winners in Gary Neville and Graeme Souness. And we're at Old Trafford at St James's Park for us. Laura Woods joined by Shola Amiobi and Alan Smith. We'll hear from them very shortly. Welcome to you, Jose.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here on Sky Sports.
I hope it's not for a long time.
Well, we do, but the promise is you'll be with us until a new job appears, so We'll see what happens. But it must feel really strange to be with us at the start of a season as opposed to by a touchline somewhere.
To be with you is an experience, and this is an experience that I want to have. Honestly, am I happy? No, I miss it, and as you say, strange. It's the first time since 2000 that I don't start a competition, let's say. So it's a bit strange, but I want to enjoy with you. I want to see the other side of football, and maybe I understand better your job when I go back to where I belong.
Well, as you know, these guys always speak complete sense, so I'm sure you'll get in line with that.
You're going to mix up with someone.
As we start, Jose, we start this Premier League season. We had a fantastic title race last time round. Gary talked about it being the flawless title race. How many teams, realistically, do you think can win the title?
4. Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool, and Man City B team. When I look at the bench yesterday, there was some images of the bench, and the players that were not even involved. I think even the B team could fight for the title. Independent of what happened today, even if one of the teams plays magnificently and has a fantastic result, I don't believe that they are going to resist in a title race. And it's also a little bit difficult for me, in spite of obviously some good players. I don't see also Arsenal to resist to a title race, like Gary was saying last season. Last season was phenomenal. But I think Tottenham has to join it.
You agree, Graeme?
Yeah, I think City and Liverpool are a good bit ahead of everybody else, including Tottenham. I mean, Tottenham could put a run together. Got a really strong group of players again. But I just think when push comes to shove, that quality they have throughout the squad. When you look at Tottenham, there are a couple of areas where you might target if you're playing against them. I think when you play against City and you play against Liverpool, there's no obvious weaknesses in their group or starting 11. And I think that over a season makes the difference. I don't see anyone else out of those top 3 come anywhere near it. I think it'll be a difficult season for Chelsea. I think it'll be an in-and-out season for Arsenal as well. I think United will finish 4th. I think Maguire will make such a difference to them. I think the influence he'll have will be similar to what Van Dijk has had on the Liverpool team. So that's how I see it. But I see the front 2 battling out again.
Are we right then, as Jose suggests, Gary, to rule out Chelsea and Manchester United effectively from the title race even before a ball is kicked?
Yeah, Manchester United can't win the title. I don't think Chelsea can either. I agree with both Jose and Graeme. I think Manchester United would snap your hands off now if you offered them 4th. I think they're in a fight with Chelsea and Arsenal for that 4th place. I think Tottenham, Liverpool and City are well in front. Manchester United have got to start from one block at a time. They can't think they're going to go from where they've been in the last 7 or 8 years and then think they're going to win a title straight away. As a United fan, all I want them to do is create a strategy and stick to it. From Sir Alex Ferguson retiring, David Moyes came in, they signed Juan Mata, 5'8", Marouane Fellaini, 6'4". No consistency in the approach there. Then they sacked David Moyes. Louis van Gaal came in, spent a lot of money on very technical players, possession-based players to fit his model and his style. But then they sacked him when they went part-way down the road with him. Jose then came in and signed a different style of player, Bailly, Lindelof, Lukaku, Pogba, Ibrahimovic, very physical, suited to the Premier League, a lot more power. I said at the time I thought it was a better style of player for United, but also for the Premier League. Gave him a new contract and then cut that path short as well. Then Ole comes in and they've got a new strategy again with young emerging British players. So you've had 4 different strategies in the last 8 years at the same club. 4 different styles of coaches, 4 different styles of recruitment, 4 different styles of play. Create a plan, stick to it, and if you hit obstacles along the way, believe in it again. Don't keep changing all the time. And the club have been doing that, but if they could just finish 4th this season, it will be a huge success, and I don't think that's a given.
Do you want to come back on that, Jose? Do you agree with that?
I want to say that the obvious thing, and I think we all agree, we would love United, Chelsea and Arsenal to be also at that level. Would be something incredible. And sometimes in football, unpredictable things can happen. Who knows? An amazing start from one of them. Who knows? Some click that happens, and sometimes that can make a huge difference. But I think we all agree. We are speaking about a team that last season won everything in England. They won the 3 competitions. We are speaking about the European champion. We are speaking about the European runner-up. And then we are speaking about United that finish 6th and is going to play Europa League. We are speaking about Arsenal that finish 5th, I think, yeah, and playing Europa League too. And Chelsea with this ban that is not dramatic, in my opinion, because if somebody could answer to that transfer ban was Chelsea, because they had so many players. They cannot buy a central defender, but they can get Zuma. They cannot buy a young striker, but they can get Tammy Abraham. If that ban happens to one of the other clubs, it would be much more difficult to organize a good squad. And Chelsea had that perspective, had that conjuncture to answer to it. So I hope that something great happens with them. But I come, as you know, for the game and just for the game. And I prefer to listen and to learn from their opinions and be today, you have to admit, not an easy day for me. My 2 previous clubs, first time I'm back to Old Trafford is not the easiest debut for me amongst you.
We'll see where it takes us. More of this to come in a moment. First, though, to St James's Park. Steve Bruce.